Okay, this is a continuation. I just did the ilium. You can look at my series. I'm Dr. Gina. Ask Dr. Macris. This is a scapula sitting on a table. We're talking about a tagged anatomy lab exam where bones are going to be sitting on a table with tags on them saying, name this region, name this bony area, what's the name of this. And usually we do it so you can see the armpit. Right now you're looking at the armpit. If it could stand up, it would be even better, but that's a telltale sign of where you are. I want to know if you're in the back of the body or if you're in the front of the body, right? So the bone could be sitting like this on the table. And let's refresh yourself if you need to. So there's your spine of the scapula. I'm gonna lean it against here so there's your spine of the scapula. At the distal end of the spine of the scapula, it becomes the acromium process. So orient yourself to that. There's your glenoid fossa, infraspinous fossa, supraspinous fossa, and subscapular fossa. So if the bone is sitting like this, or however it is, I want to know that you know what this is and that you know what this is, because you have to know where you are between the AC joint or the acromium clavicular joint, because that's the acromium process of the scapula. It's going to meet it up with the clavicle. And that's your coracoid process. Super importante, right? Uber important. Not only is it the most anterior bone of the body, it's the hook of the shoulder, but a lot of muscles are going to attach there, right? I think pec minor too. A piece of the bicep's going to come through here and snake through there. That's your glenoid fossa. That's the vertebral axillary border of the scapula. So I could ask you, is that a right or left scapula? I could ask you, is that a right or left scapula? Can you orient yourself to that? So if that's the back of the body, you know that because that's the spine of the scapula. There's your glenoid cavity. You're looking at the armpit. Also, if you look at the coracoid process in front, okay, that's the upper outer quadrant of the shoulder, or the number one place where breast cancer comes. And here I am looking at the scapula, so things will start to come together when you get into pathology and stuff like that. So there's the armpit, and the front one on your right. How am I going to do that? I wish I had a bone holder. Coracoid process, acromium process. Whenever you're in doubt, get yourself to the spine. Its distal end is the acromium process, or the HC joint. We could say, name that fossa. And now you got to say, am I in the front or the back of the body? You're not in the back of the body because there's no spine of the scapula. You're on that front of that bone, which is going to lean against the spine, and that's the subscapular fossa. Okay? Supraspinous, above the spine, infraspinous, below the spine, this being the spine. Right? Look at that notch. Look at that notch.
Oh, you're working
Okay.
on your